Yes, laptop prices are out of control, but this thing here is a good value laptop, and to get a laptop at the price point this is, and I'll leave a link in the description to the price of this laptop, they've actually got a deal, so check it out, they're on sale now. But have you noticed that the prices of laptops are seriously out of control, and to get something at this price point you have to make some compromises, and I've got to say, gaming on this thing, it gives me a great experience. And yeah, do you want the killer laptop with the best specs? Of course you do, but do you need it? This was still great fun gaming on this thing. This is the MSI Katana GF66. Comes with 12th generation CPUs. This one here has a 12700H, and you can get up to an RTX 3070 Ti. This one here is an RTX 3050. Now the compromises you make to get a laptop at this price point will be, the display, not having an RGB keyboard, just having, one backlight there. At least it has a backlight. Do you remember like a few years ago, some of the Dells that didn't have backlight? And of course the build quality, it's not going to be premium aluminium or whatever. It's going to be plastic, but at the core of it, this games well. So it has a 1080p display. This is 144 Hz. It's not particularly bright or vivid. This is supposed to be like neon pink. It's it's a bit muted. The anti-glare is really good on this. 250 nits of brightness I measured on this. I wouldn't be using this for color work or anything like that, but for gaming, perfectly fine. 144 Hz. It was nice and smooth. I believe you can get a 240 Hz, and I don't know, man, maybe if you get the 3070 Ti, go to 240 Hz. I mean, they only have that option on the higher end models anyway, but on a budget laptop, do you really want to be spending more? Probably not. And we know what an RTX 3050 does. This one here is a 60 watter. I mean, there's been plenty of laptops with that part out, and it's a decent part, right? You're going to be playing games, medium to high settings, 60 Hz, the more demanding titles. Esports titles, you'll be able to get over 100 frames per second. And to me, that's all you need. You need to be able to play the latest titles, 1080p, high settings around that 60 FPS mark, and this will play most of the games like that. And yes, when it comes to gaming with this, the thermals and all that sort of stuff, no problem whatsoever. Because this has the RTX 3050 in it, it's actually made to take a 105 watt like 3070 Ti, so the 3050 doesn't even touch the side. 180 watt power brick there. That thing is small, that power brick, man. I mean, obviously you're not going to get Thunderbolt. It is an Intel platform, 12700H. Ignore the flicker in there, that is just the actual wallpaper app. And actually, let's have a look here. LED display doing what an LED display does. Yeah, because it doesn't, have dimming zones or whatever. You'll get light bleed or whatever, but that's just how it is. Look, it's perfectly fine. I had an enjoyable gaming experience. Of course, you get what you pay for, right? I'll put this one on. This is Wallpaper Engine, by the way, if you want to know. This one looks mad. And I'm looking at this from an angle here. It's actually not too bad. Although it's not vivid, it's not punchy, and it's not super bright, but it does the job. And that's the thing about this. This is adequate gaming, all right? And for the price you pay for this, can you complain? Trackpad's actually good. The sound, so those speakers won't blow you away, but they're actually clear. There's not a great deal of bass, but it actually gave me a good surround sound setting there. Fan noise wasn't that heavy because, obviously 60 watt here, it's not going to, push it to its limits. 3070 Ti, I have no idea what the thermals would be like on that, but with the 3050, no problems whatsoever. Build quality's decent, if you've got a teenage kid, you'll be able to throw it around. I don't recommend it, but yeah, it's going to take a beating. These things are actually good like that. Like when you get the plastic ones, yeah, they actually take more of a beating than the more fragile, like thin and premium ones. I like the keyboard. It's actually good. I don't like the trackpad being on the left, and why is there a number pad? I don't know why. And there's the reason. I do not like the trackpad shifted to the left. Maybe if you're a lefty, you'll love that, but I don't like it. So anyway, to sum up, you could do a hell of a lot worse than this. Of course, when I think about the compromises made to get this at this price point, I think they've made the right decisions, to fit this in its budget. I'll be happy to game on this, no problem, if, that was just my budget. And with the battery life, it is what it is. With this battery size, you might be able to get 4 hours if you're lucky there. But yeah, it's certainly not an all-day Energizer bunny there. And sure, if you have more money, well, look, MSI make better laptops too, don't don't know, they make the GE76 Raider beast if you really want it. So yeah, this is good for the budget, for the price it is. It's okay. I would actually like to see the 3070 Ti, see how it handles that, but this 180 watt package here with the 3050, it's just, yeah, it just no problems whatsoever. So, and of course it's upgradable inside M.2 and, you know, RAM, so that's good. So catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.